Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you guys different ways you can grind the 78 plus player picks. So if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to smack the like button, and let's see if we can get 50 likes on this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So 78 plus player picks, they're back. They're one of the, I would say, favorite SBCs people typically have. These haven't been the best so far. I like the 75 plus player picks where you got 3 options, a lot better than these. But the requirement is 3 rare players you need, all gold, 7 players total. So you can use 4 common golds. I'm going to show you different ways that you can pick these cards up and different ways that you could potentially grind this. So first things first, use untradables you have in your club. Go to your gold rares, check your untradable, whether you want to go low to high, high to low, doesn't matter. Check to see how full your club is. If you already have these in your club, you don't have to spend coins. Use these first. If you're someone who's grinding, like let's say the Prem League SBC or Lud League SBC, you want to take a break from that, you probably have quite a few of these laying around. So make sure you use these first. That way you don't have to pay them. Second, use gold commons again. If you have these untradeable in your club, look through your untradeable club, see if you have any. If you do, use those. Now, let's assume your club is blank. What do you need to do? So as we see here, the chem requirement is 30, so it's not a lot of chem, but we still need some chem. So what I would recommend as a trading tip / as a way to get yourself chemistry, I would find a gold common with a either nation or league that you can bid on. One of my favorites to do is Argentina. So if we look at 500 buy now, everything sells instantly for 500. If we go to 550, looks like everything sells within a minute or two for 550. If we go to 600 coins, looks like that is where the drop-off is. Looks like some cards might be able to sell still for 600, but for the most part, 550 is the price we want to go for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 350 to 400 coin bids. Looks like we're about a minute 40 out. I'm going to mass bid for 400 coins. If we get outbid, we will start bidding at 450 then. The point of doing this is we want to be able to pick up cards. Looks like people are bidding 450. So let's switch that to 450 if we can. The point of this is you want to get cards that have good chemistry to each other. So same nation or same league can be a good way of doing that. Geez, someone's doing this right now. There we go. You want to find cards that can link with each other. Positions can matter. If you get 1 or 2 in a good position, you should be able to get the chem easily. But more than anything, we want to make sure that we have the, in my opinion, the country, because these we can link to the rares. So once you pick these up, you can choose to throw some in your club if you want to use them, and then you can sell the rest, or you can sell duplicates on for profit. If you mass bid on these and then put some in your club, sell the rest, this can be a good way of making coins while you make these packs or trying to break even, whatever your goal may be. Now, what do you do for the golds? If we go to gold rares, we could look at Argentina gold rares here. And if we look at 700 coins, looks like things might sell within the hour for 700 coins, but looks like a lot of them might expire. So if I were you, maybe do a 600 to 650 bid if you could. Looks like you could win some cards. If you're struggling to win cards though, because these we're not going to flip. We're not going to try to sell the gold rares since they typically are low in value. You would just be picking these up for chem. And with that being the case, if you're struggling to get chemistry, you can go to the Libertadores League and you can go to minimum price 600, max price 650, and this should bring up quite a few gold rares. Here you go. You have 75 pluses right here. These count as gold rares in the repeatable SBCs. So if you bid 650 on these, sweet. But if you can find the 75 rateds and bid 600, you shouldn't have too much competition there. So that can be an easy way to get some chem with the rares. If you were missing out on it before, you could go with some wingers. You could go with a striker, goalkeeper, whatever. You could do some of the Argentina cards. Here's one you could get for 600. Put those into the team and you can make that player pick really easily. Now, since we're speaking about Lib, we're going to go over that in a second as a League SBC you can grind. But I'm going to show you some ways to save on common golds first and rare golds. So if you have any sort of untradeable silvers in your club that aren't League SBC cards, feel free to come to the silver upgrade right here, and you can make 3 common gold player packs. So all you got to do, go over to silver. I like doing low to high when I do this, and I will typically try to find a league that we have a lot of cards from. So it looks like Polish League might be a good one to do. And we see we got a bunch of Polish cards from the Polish League. So we're just going to throw these guys in. Now, if you want to save the rares, you can. I typically use the rares in marquee matchups, daily SBCs. I will sometimes use them in the icon team requirement where you need a full team of silver rares. But for the sake of this video, let's use them in here. So we submit these. These are all untradeable. We didn't have to spend a single penny in terms of bidding on these. Now we get 3 common gold players. And the nice thing about these, especially if you're doing this during a promo, silver upgrade, get 3 common golds. If an inform is base common gold, you can pack them in here. If a special card that's out, so right now we have headliners. If their common gold card is their base card, you can pack the headliners in this pack. So that's another way you could potentially pack things. You could get some boards. There's some 83s that you can get out of this pack as well. If you need to do, let's say, an icon team that has an 83 rating, if you need to do a player SBC that maybe has an 83 rating, that can be an easy way of getting some cards too. But mainly that's going to be used for the fodder for the 78 plus player pick. So you don't have to buy common golds. If anything, you just use the common golds for flipping, making coins, the ones that are tradable, and then do that for the untradeable. Now, we have the 81 to 87 upgrade as well. This is something you can grind too. I'll show you the requirements real quick. I personally like this in terms of building like the icon SBCs and stuff because you only need 4 players. The other one you need 7, so almost about half here and only 2 rares instead of 3. So theoretically, you could probably do 2 of these for every one of the player picks you do. Obviously, the math doesn't add up perfectly, but you kind of get the idea. Over time, you can do more of these, and you might get a lot more boards / walkouts potentially. We're going to try that to see what we can do. But anyways, if you want another way to grind, you can do a league SBC method. I'm going to link my libertadores method down below in the description of this video if you want to check out how I would recommend you grind league SBCs. That is completely up to you. I like to go with the libertadores because for this one, it's really easy to do. These 2 teams on the left side for the tradable packs, the jumbo gold pack, jumbo silver pack, gives you a bunch of coins back. This team you can get done for essentially 250 to 300 coin bids for most players. This one you can get about 300 bid for each player, pretty simply. The 1 team requirement, if you do this enough and watch that video down below, I show you easy ways you can pick up these cards. I typically have 11 players from most of the clubs I do, so there's not really one favorite. And then this one, you need to buy 3 golds, but essentially you can use cards that you win for 250, 300 coins as well on bid, and it's pretty cheap to do. And you get a gold players pack here, election players pack here. That's going to give you a bunch of common golds and potentially some rare golds, and then the final pack as well. That gives you a rare mixed players pack, which is 4 rare golds, 4 rare silvers, and 4 rare bronzes. That's going to help you make more of those silver upgrades. It's going to help you complete the marquee matchups, things like that. If you want to go into other league SBCs and potentially get more packs that have gold players in there, you could. Or if you need rares too, this final pack can give you rares and you get an 81 plus guarantee, which gives you a chance at packing stuff that you're trying to get. So I'd recommend doing that. You can still jump from league SBC to league SBC if you want. You can do like the CSL. Honestly, any one of these where you can open packs, have the chance at packing something. If you get something crap, you use that as fodder for the player picks would be the way I would recommend doing it. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Lib cards right now are flipping pretty well. We're picking up a lot of the midfielders for 250, 300 coins and flipping for 500 plus. So if you can do that, pick them up for 250, flip for 500, you're essentially doubling your coins, which means every card that you pick up and you sell, you technically could pay for 1 card you're putting in your club. Think about it that way. You could essentially do the lib SBC for essentially free. If you sell for even more or you bid on even more and sell more, you could be doing it in profit before you even open a single pack. So that's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, feel free to smack like button, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys next time. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless.